Alexandra de Montfort, you are the co-founder and the art director of this company. May you describe as this company
Company.
profile in some words? Yes.
Thank you. The company has been born 10 years ago, but we have not entered the fragrances business until 2 years ago. But we have been developing the fragrances for the last 4 years. So we had a huge library of fragrances that we wanted to bring to the world. The company is quite young. Cosmetics that we are doing are niche, and fragrances have lifted us even in a more niche range. There was something very essential about the business that we felt that we needed to visit. And obviously, there are not that many ranges that are stemming from the cosmetics that end up in a niche. But I think we are breaking a few marks there, trying to keep both the fragrances and the cosmetics in the niche area. And it's a rarity, I think, to say in the market.
May you tell us something about yourself, your life, and what did you do before coming here?
And everybody loves to talk about themselves, but yeah, um, I am a scientist by background. I'm a molecular biologist. I studied molecular biology and genetic engineering. After that, surprisingly, I worked in retail with brands like Yojimamoto and Max Mara, and I ended up in retail development. After that, I work on the product development, and then I ended up in cosmetics. So it's a very long line.
You have a long background in a fashion system, which is the way you find an expression with the design components in your perfumes.
It is very similar. It is all about the sensibility and feel for the texture, for the space, for the proximity of how the product feels in the hand, how does it look, what is the first thing that you see from far away, how is it when you come closer. All of that is a part of what will make your client try the fragrance eventually. We try to forget about that part, but the looks are also important, and it's a part of the drawing towards and when it's reflected in the fragrance inside, so that the name of the fragrance, so that the brain is involved in the same level where the eyes are involved and where the nose is involved, you have really more synesthetic kind of approach where everything works together. And I think the most successful fragrances are the ones that manage to marry all of these elements in something that becomes meaningful to the client on every level.
A sort of sensorialist experience, an experience for all the five senses, no?
Absolutely. So if you can engage all of them, and the brain is also working because it's engaged in the story, because the artistic side is important for the brain too, because it's not just about, I mean, we swell with our brain at the end of the day, not with our nose.
We may say 9 beautiful bottles here in front of you. Can you tell us something about these products?
We have two ranges. One is called Fragrant Confections, which is a more feminine central range, and then we have Provenance Tales, which is more of a niche range, I would say. It's about the natural environment of air and fire and water, and these are a bit more feminine, I would say, but. They are staged, and the last two that are coming out, it's this spring. We have a very sexy, big jasmine with the animalic notes, which is for a very confident woman that feels comfortable in her own sexuality without needing to kind of push it through. And we have Alegria, which is our beautiful kind of version of spring with a lot of green notes and a very rounded out florals. So these are the latest ones that are coming out. But I will encourage everybody that is around here that will listen to this to come over and come and see us, come and see the stand and try them for themselves.
Do you have in your mind a new idea now? You're creating something?
Absolutely, absolutely. I have 5 new ideas, which we're actually using at the moment as a platform here to let the specialists in the trade try them and even give us feedback and see what of these kind of really strike. It's very important. We don't do focus groups. We just do what we love, but it's very important to hear for us what is happening and how people are reacting to them. So these new things, they're under the wraps. We are launching them later on this year, but I think now is a nice moment to catch what people are thinking.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. Thank you.